Thursday the 10th of July. We've got a double header today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a slug census, and then we're going to wander over there and do a William Road Woodchip level report, which we haven't needed to do for several months. So I've moved all four beer traps sort of like closer to the centre rather than at the corners now. I'm not really planting many things near the corners. So we had quite a lot of rain on, say, Saturday and Sunday, and then it's been dry since then. There's quite a few there, more than I was expecting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 big ones, and then there's a few smaller ones as well, but we'll just go with the 11 big ones. Right, I think we'll go this way. Right. So, where this courgette is, I need to put some more woodchip or something around it. I measured the onion again last night. It's now 17.5 inches. So it's put a quarter around the circumference. So it's put on a quarter of an inch in 2 days. So it is still growing a little bit. And this one here. Need to get rid of the froth. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's about 15 there, and again, I haven't bothered counting the really small ones. And this is my biggest marrow, so it's about 5 inches long now. Right. All right. Bloody hell. I think there's actually too many to count, because you can't see the ones underneath. So we'll just say that's 2 dozen, shall we? So this is the big main pumpkin. So there's 2 growing there. That looks like it's probably, no, I don't think that one has pollinated. And another flower. So we've got to work our way to the 4th one. This is the lemon drop chilli that I gave Keith about 3 weeks ago. He hasn't actually planted out any of these chilies, although he did actually say he wanted chilies. So, so some of them have gone yellow, and then some are going more black. Is that like on the way to going yellow, or has something else happened to them? Right. Oh, there's not many here at all. So just 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 in that one. So I put that one near the onion. So I put this one here because I've got my tomatoes there, and I've got my four honey butternut squash here. So I did actually have yeah, they've had a nibble at that courgette. So apparently those are Goliath courgettes or whatever. So the ones that Keith gave me. So I think they're the same as this here. So the reason we're doing a woodchip report as well is that we've got some new woodchip, and it's mainly the green leaves. So we'll go and see it. See, now that I've got that, cause, over there I only put one wheelbarrow of woodchip mulch over the tomatoes. It barely covered the ground, so I can now put a lot more mulch down where those tomatoes are. And it's also encouraging me now to finish off the digging down there, because I can put some of the wood chips in the trench to act as everything, you know, sort of feed water retention and drainage, and also to raise the level of the ground, which also will improve, reduce the chance of it getting flooded. And then later on put it on the top as mulch after I've watered it, because you have to like make things wet first before you mulch them. Well, that's the optimal thing anyway. So we now wander over for the woodchip report. So this guy's courgettes. The reason that these courgettes were very slow growing, or weren't growing at all, is that they're not courgettes, they're butternut squash. So for some reason, butternut squash, they always take their time to start growing. But they're on their way now. So that's some kind of climbing bean there. I think they had tomatoes last year. So this is where I get my water from, and so this is on the top to prevent animals getting in there, because once they get in there they can't get out. But someone's deliberately broken a bit off to use as decking, because this is always wet. Because what you do, if you haven't had an allotment before and you're just going home, when you go and get your water, you take your water straight out of the tank and you have the tap running, and then you go and water and you come back and get your water out of the tank again, because that way you can fill your watering can up straight away rather than waiting for it to fill up from the tap. So say you've got two watering cans, you might put one down there, that might spill, or it might fall over. Or what will also happen is people just leave the tap running and it overflows. So that's nearly always wet there. And I presume that's the same at allotments all over the country. Well, I've never actually noticed anyone complaining about their water tank area being wet all the time. Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy here, he's no dig, but I've never spoken to him about it, but he is no dig there. And this one uses a lot of horse manure and whatever, so he spends a bit of time here. So that's supposedly a communal little orchard there. So we've had one delivery of woodchip. Must have arrived 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday morning or lunchtime. And this comes from Kent Highways. So if they're in the area doing roads, they're probably going to be here for 2 or 3 days or a week or whatever. So I'd expect once we get one delivery, we're going to get some more deliveries over the next week or so. And you can see, like at the top, it all looks green, but underneath there is actually some wood chip as well. So the reason I haven't done a wood chip report for months and months and months is that we never ever actually ran out of it. So there was no need to do a report, because the last report was, oh, we've got wood chip. So that's the remnants of the last lot. And you see that all this is like mare's tail there. So it's starting to grow here as well. So there's a possibility that when you get your wood chip, you might pick up some mare's tail as well, because this area here, the council flattened it last year, and this is the car park area, but you only have about 2 or 3 cars here, and you can see the mare's tail is growing here, particularly along the edge, and then there's other weeds growing as well. Nice little weed there. So can either come through here with a strimmer, or as a lot of these weeds are quite tall and that, maybe just pull them out. But the thing is, I'm behind with so many other things. Can I really spend an hour or two just dealing with this? Or is it like something we can just let this ride now and then just deal with it in the autumn? Okay, so that's the end of the report. I'm going home now to post this, and then I'll come back here and do some work.